Hey guys, welcome back to another video. In today's video, I want to tackle a subject that I wanted to talk about for a while, and I thought this was the perfect time to do so. Yesterday, I jokingly talked about a community patch for Borderlands 3 as part of an April's Fool joke on Twitter, since I saw that was the perfect opportunity to post something like that, but that led me to ask the better question. Does Borderlands 3 even need a community patch? The game does have problems, as many other games released in the recent decade do, but Gearbox is more involved with the community more than ever in Borderlands 3, as we're seeing weekly updates done to the game with their advanced shift micropatching system, as they call it, weekly events, and a lot more stuff to engage with each other. The problem with Borderlands 2, when it first released, was that Gearbox wasn't really involved with it as much as people think. There was only one event done with it, and it was around the end of 2013, and it was the Diamond Loot Hunt event. And at least that was one of the major events that was involved around the game whenever it first came out. And the game doesn't get much hotfixes or updates unless a DLC is about to be released, because it's expensive to patch a game and it costs around $40,000 since console verification is expensive and it tends to cost a lot. In turn, that left Borderlands 2 in a position where there were much needed hotfixes, or fixes as they would call them, but the support was cut off from Gearbox, and that's when the community patch came in really handy, as we can change and augment the game on however we please in any possible way. Borderlands 3 is unique. It doesn't suffer the same issue that Borderlands 2 had with a lack of proper support and most weapons and items being left in the dust. The meta constantly changes and a lot more things are being introduced every single month and week, with an actual in-game plan and calendar inside of Borderlands 3. So therefore, a community patch for Borderlands 3 is not needed around this time, and it won't be for at least a few years. But that doesn't mean you can't mod the game however you please, because that was the biggest part of why the community patch was so successful for Borderlands 2. The modding that came with it. Right now, there is no easy way to modify the game, other than cheat engine and a few hotfix injections as we like to call them. But it's expected that modding will spring around mid-2020s or late 2020s. And that is when you can make small mods to the game that doesn't really break the flow of what Gearbox is doing, but also make it a better, enjoyable experience. And the possibilities are endless with mods. Think of randomizers for Borderlands 3 or complete overhaul of the anointment system and many other things that you can do with it. But that's the topic I want to discuss today and set expectations. Thank you guys for watching the video, and I'll see you in the next one.